right, he rushes up there.
I fucking fall.
Here comes the fumble card, the fumble card, the fumble card. Here comes the fumble card. You fall down. He just goes. The creature looks at him like, and it's hoping to go first next round. As Fulton goes, oh no, I've fallen in the snow, and the creature's eyes gleam. All right, we're going for
you have like a little furry tail he's messing around with, so it's catching its attention like,
let's see what happens. Villains are first with a free reroll. Telling the GM what a great adventure it is and sounding sincere is approved. So the creature ignores Matt, who's sprinted all the way up next to it, and immediately goes, Chris, would you like to try to dramatically roll away at -30 or just go, no?
I'll roll away at a -30.
Go for it at a -30. It's going to go for you. It just tries to trample you because you're too low for its horn. Yeah, I'll take that. How are you doing?
Got it.
He dramatically Luke Skywalker's his way out of it. He says, meanwhile,
and
you're
then
like,
I'm going to spend a haste and stand up.
Ting!
All right, and Kinley, you're way the fuck back there again. What do you do?
Fucking bitch.
You haven't figured out a good strategy for this thing yet, apparently.
Is there any like rocks or anything around, like big area where it's like you can't just open space charge around?
Not really. There's like trees and stuff, but you see it casually kind of go through trees and stuff. And
That's what I mean.
Yeah, it looks like no. It looks like anything it wants to go through at this point, like boulders and shit, just. You're thinking this thing may be as strong as you, but with a lot more mass, which is a frightening thought. Or maybe it's a little stronger. You're not really sure. You're not looking forward to finding out. You think you will. What do you do?
Can I hold my action to try and attack it if it charges?
Yeah. It'll be a long hold. It'll be a couple rounds of holding as next round's turnaround time, and then charges again.
I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep charging around, of chasing it around.
All right. You hang out this round.
What's approved, sorry?
Telling the GM what a great adventure it is and sounding
Logan,
sincere.
this is a great adventure.
Yay, take a card. Freddie, what are you up to?
I'll spend one round putting my arm on.
All right, round one of putting on his armor. He opened up the Velcro stuff. Next round, put it on. Next round, close the Velcro stuff. 15 seconds, done.
I'm playing seamanship.
Hooray. We now go to next round as the creature prepares to do its most horrifying thing ever. Villains are first. All heroes mark off a legit piece of gear that's come up.
Goodbye, binoculars.
I was just imagining your armor going ding, and Frey's like, motherfucker. All right, the knock's gone. Where are you marking off, Chris?
My sketchbook.
Yep, you use that. Where are you marking off, or Matt?
One of the hats I made. I don't know.
No. Those were all gifts for those art dudes. What have you got left?
I suppose my fucking analyzed glasses go by then.
Okay.
You have a trump if you want.
Yeah, you can mark off a trump if you wanted to.
Well, one of my broken trumps, because I still got them in my car.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Now, broken trumps you may as well just scribble out. They are gone.
Get rid of the hamlet.
That'd be fucked up.
That's the only reason we came here for.
Right. So, you can buy new goggles later. It's no big deal. All right. So, firing a grenade launcher is approved. The creature goes and begins to turn to line itself up on Doc and eventually on Kinley. It's going to go for maybe a twofer if it's twofer if it's lucky. And
hold on. Unless it can get to me, it's like 2 rounds away from me, you said.
No, it's been charging like 20 meters every round and stuff. Like I said, super fast. It can barely get to you because when it charges by, it's always 10 meters away. Have you noticed this? Always 10 meters away.
It would then 20. Just get to me then because it's charged double.
It'll make it to you, which is in range of attack. Yes.
Okay.
So, like I said, getting ready for a twofer. So, next round. Villains are first and regenerate all their hit points. Screaming while attacking is approved. So attacks approved. If you let out a roar, you get a card for it. So, is anybody actively defending this round?
No.
No?
I'm gonna take a whack at it this time.
So nobody's actively defending. All right. It's going first. First attack is coming by Doc Fulton as it just charges the shit out of him. God damn it. Misses with its horn. It goes for its trample. It's doing the big charging by you, so you'll get an attack. Give me go ahead and do your attack as it's charging by you. Let me check on Kinley. It's not quite as good, but it's not quite a secondary attack. You are going to tag it. Your club gets rid of armor, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, no, it doesn't. It does not anymore because that's petty magic. Petty magic on stuff that goes continuously doesn't work unless the zone is magic is always on, and magic is not always on in the zone anymore.
Yeah.
You need to upgrade to artifact level, fuck your armor, and then you can do it. It's got 2 places of thick hide. So, meanwhile, it goes for Matt at a slightly reduced chance. God damn it. It goes for a trample at Matt at a slightly reduced chance. Hey, it tramples you to death. Let's see now. 10 points of trampling damage, and you need to roll a dex at half or be knocked down.
Pause.
It missed you by that much. And you can go ahead and attack it now if you'd like, Matt. Is anybody doing anything special while they attack? You get a card, assuming you hit.
Okay.
Death whips its scythe at it. Don't forget 2 places armor.
Well, hold on. Did you hit?
Yeah.
Assistant plus D10.
Nice. Thing is, I'm now got to work out the damage because this is going to be normal. Didn't get martial arts, so it's 2d10.
Is it worth all retrieving that to play it again?
I don't know, so 2 bumps down from that would be 2
Do you want me to full retrieve it?
What were you at without 2 bumps down? I'll tell you what you go to.
No, I've got it.
Okay.
So
Holy shit.
20 points of damage.
It looks like you have severely wounded this thing, and it
So
is...
it's at 27 total.
I'm guessing it's immune to freezing.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, it is now enraged. We go to next round.
Yeah.
And, sad, I pulled the major insight card for combat. Villains are first and add a big bonus to hit. Being in space is approved. Unfortunately, this is its turnaround thing. It charges on past Kinley and turns around. Being in space is approved. See, if you were floating in the vacuum of space, Freddy, you'd get a card.
Be
Can I
nice.
full retrieve
Yes,
that major?
no. Oh,
No.
spell works. Play the Magic Now card.
Magic now.
You play Magic now?
Boom. Fuck you. It works now. Instead of as long as it usually takes to cast this shit. Hold on.
That is a nice
Hopefully-
card.
It goes. Fuck.
Wah, wah. Okay, so, right, we now go for it turns around.
Hey,
It's,
Freddy, do you have a reroll? Oh, I can't. Anyway, never mind.
it's roughly 5-ish meters from you, Matt, as it's like doing a fucking tight, well, for it, a tight turn to come back at you.
All right. Simple action then? 5 minutes? No.
Yeah, you're going to be fucking reaching to get it, but you've got a scythe, which, gives you some
Yeah.
reach.
I'll have a go.
Not like a sword. Not as good as a spear, though.
Need to build up the skill. No.
No problem. It's going to definitely try to run you over, although you being this close is fucking with its horn thing. What are you up to, Chris?
It's 27 damage it has so far.
Yeah. It's working on turning around still. It's away. It's like 15 meters away from you right now. Turning.
Right, I try to cast the spell and
got it.
It's a 1 minute spell. There's
Yeah. And Freddy?
This is my last round of putting the armor on.
Cool.
Yay.
Next round. And villains are first. Heroes are knocked down. Apparently, this thing going thundering on the ground has caused it to shake in such a way that it knocks you both down. Anybody who has one or more matrix powers gets a card this round just for you being you. So I think that's everybody, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I think so.
So good things, bad things on this. Right. Ironically, while you're knocked down, Kinley, it is going to try to trample you to death. Are you on defense, or are you going to go, no? No?
No.
You've determined it's not that great at trampling, haven't you?
No, it's just...
It fucking goes, and it just shows its fucking huge feet all around you, and you're kind of like laying in a weird pattern, and then there's footprints everywhere you're not, and you're like, ooh, that was close. And, yeah, it thinks it got you because it doesn't fucking know, and it begins charging toward Chris. So now we go, Chris, it's it's a long way from you still, but it's charging your direction. Kinley, what do you do?
Get up this round.
Chris, what do you do?
I get up this round.
And Freddie, you got knocked over by some bullshit going on over here. You're just sitting there putting on your armor. Some guy came up and goes, how you doing? Slapped you on the back, knocked you the fuck over. He goes, oh, Jesus, I'm sorry. Let me help you up.
I help.
This interrupts your putting on the armor just by a round, you know. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. He's brushing out. I was just greeting you. And next round. Villains are first and get a bump in damage. Being in a stolen vehicle is approved. And, right, it looks like it's definitely charging Doc. Doc, are you actively defending? It has a bump in damage, but it appears to be less competent than, you know. Or do you want to just stand there and go, hello, sailor? What are you going to do?
Can I hit it as it's going by?
If you aren't actively defending, yes, but it gets to attack first.
That's fine.
Okay. It tries to gore you with its giant fucking horn of death. At last, it fucking hit. And then it tries to run you over also because it's a dick. And it crit. So, on the giant horn of fucking death, it uses that and impales you for 24 points of damage.
God damn.
What the fuck?
And on the running you over, it does a mere 16.
Did they do the
Phase,
bump?
and
Oh,
then
sorry,
then the pause, I guess.
Oh, I didn't roll all the trampling damage because it's 2d8, but it did get a crit, so it would normally be, not much more. 18 points. Survivable, but you will have fucking hoof marks in you. So phase
like I said,
and then...
phase and then spend pause.
Cool. And I forgot to bump its damage as well. So, good. Chris, you take a hack at it as it goes by with your putter. Oh, and I did forget to put in Chris's damage reduction. You got to remind me of that shit, Chris. I'm slow on the uptake.
Okay.
Cool. You managed to miss, but not quite fumble. You wave your putter at it menacingly, but unfortunately you look like Rodney Dangerfield doing it. We go to next round. You can't find a stolen vehicle anywhere, Freddy. Villains are first. Inflicting damage is approved. It gallops away from Chris and turns around. Okay. Is anybody doing anything?
How far is it now from me? Oh, I don't.
Like 20 meters or some shit. Long goddamn way away. You're thinking you really need some sort of ranged weapon to help out with in these difficult times.
Yeah. I don't know. Just stand there. What's approved?
Inflicting damage. Even 1 point of damage will get you a card.
I'll fast draw my pistol.
Woo! The pistol appears in your hand like fucking magic.
I'm going to see if I can make it work.
Give me a willpower times 1 and it fucking fires.
It fumbles instead. Because
Here comes the fumble card. The whole world's against you, I swear to God. The pistol is fucking broken until you get some gunsmithing and shit into it.
Okay.
It just falls apart. You're like, cool, thanks.
I take stone stance, and I crit it.
Don't forget you did do a willpower roll. What's stone stance do?
While the spell is active and after you are hit, but before damage is rolled, you may declare to use its effect. 2 additional bumps down on the damage track towards any damage that isn't spells or spell effects. Stacks with armor and magic armor, minimum damage D3.
How long does it last for?
Yeah, I was just getting to that. This effect lasts for the entire round, meaning if you are hit from multiple sources, it applies to each of them. Once the spell is cast until it is used up, the caster may not move faster than a walk.
Cool. Well, next round, if it manages to somehow hit you on a drive-through of dock, then you can definitely use your stone stance. And you'll have to figure out later if there's a spell above that or whatever.
There is. I'll look on the body tree.
Cool. As the guy helps you up, Freddy, villains are first. Flapping your arms like wings and making caw noises is approved. Freddy, are you wanting to do that?
No, round 1 of Trump, so 23 more to go.
Okay. Sorry, Chris, what were you saying?
So it's turning around now. Is it charging me again? What's going on?
Yeah, I believe didn't it turn around last round? Or no, it ran you over last round and caused you to spend a hero point.
Mm-hmm.
So this round, it turns around. Right. Does anybody want to do anything this round or just hang out and wait for it to come back and kill Doc?
Just getting ready to attack it when it comes close.
Okay.
If it's happening the last time, it will get to me just at the end of its sprint. So,
well, yeah.
hoping I get another attack.
Next round it will, but your stone stance will be over by then, yes?
No, it doesn't activate until I take damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Then here we go for the next round where it tries to charge and kill Doc. Villains are first, saying reach for the sky is approved. Let's see. Doc, are you wanting to...
Dodging.
What?
I'm dodging.
Good. And Kinley, I'm guessing you're not.
No.
All right. It attempts to kill the shit out of Doc with its huge horn of death and give me a dodge and a dodge at half. If you make both, you may yell Olay. That's dodge.
Didn't make my second one.
All right. It runs you over for...
I have 2 bumps down.
Okay. Do you want to keep that 4 or do you want me to roll 2d4?
4.
2d4 might be less.
No, I said I'll keep the 4.
Okay, got it. All right, and sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, so it tramples you lightly. Give me a acrobatics or dex roll at half to remain on your feet as opposed to, I'm falling over. Yeah, you're fine. It bumps into you as it goes by. And we now go to, it comes over and tries to kill the shit out of Kinley at the end of its charge. At a negative. Missed by a little bit, and the charge of the negative runs him over. Phase?
Mm-hmm. Haven't used it yet.
All right, and it kind of ran through you. It looks really surprised. And Hero's turn. Let's see, Doc, full dodge. Kinley, it's all you.
Thank fuck.
Ooh.
Right, so it's double damage at least for so it'd be 2. I'm not getting the damage bump, so
2 places armor.
Yeah. Alright, so it's another 19 points of damage.
What's the total on that place?
46.
It fucking keels over with a really surprised look on its face as it just kind of and just gore and shit comes out of it, and it seems like it's made from a lot of ice parts and stuff, and it just skids for another couple meters before it finally comes to a stop. A minute and a half later, plus Freddy pops up with his armor on. Ah! He says, "Oh, Freddy, give me a luck roll full to go. Aha!
Yeah.
Ha!" He says.
There was some weird shit going on. I fell over, some guy started. Oh.
Yeah.
Chris is looking pretty banged up. Not as banged up as the people off the bang bus do, but pretty banged up.
The bingo bus is burning.
I said you've been busy, so.
Yeah, you missed all the fun.
You see fucking trees shattered and uprooted and shit here and there.
I walk over and I touch Chris.
He likes to be touched. Holy crap. He sensuously grapples you in a very slow and deliberate
do you need
manner.
more?
Nope, I'm good now.
Okay.
How many hero points do you have left, Chris?
5.
This is a new fucking all-time goddamn low for the doc. I can't remember any time when you only had 5 left. As you prepare to go into the truly dangerous part of the dwarven thing, you have...
I tell you what, if the dwarves are still there and they're not fucking like friendly towards us, I'm going to kill them all.
As he says this, you guys have 2 choices. You can either A, end the session for now, because it is an hour and some past our normal quitting time, or you can say, fuck it, we're going to go pay a visit to the dwarves and maybe get Doc killed. What?
Yep.
Mate, we've come all this way.
But I need to just AFK 5 minutes and I'll be back. So I'm going to go for as long as we need to.
Yeah, I don't mind going for a bit longer.
Okay. Just 5 minutes. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
What was your thought there, Chris?
I'm fine. That's good. You can do that.
All right. After appearing, Freddy goes, I'm going to go sit in the car. And he goes over and sits in the car. Yeah, I would call this a relatively safe area. This thing was definitely the fucking apex predator of this. Yeah, here comes the fumble card, the fumble card, the fumble card. Doc loves him some fumble card as he tries to blow himself up. He goes, ah, for a long time before he stops doing that. That's it. You guys look at the giant, fucked up looking corpse and shit.
So I want to look at it with my glasses to see if there's anything magic about it.
You've still got your glasses. You feel better about life. Doc feels sad. Or sorry, Kinley feels sad.
So sad.
Of course I do.
Yeah, it's got some sort of magic shit around a. It's like one of the big size globes. Yeah, give me biology roll. It's got some sort of magic there. You don't know what the fuck it is, but it's got some sort of magic there. Biology. That would be its heart. Big fucking. It looks like a kind of a somewhat frozenish heart that's inside of it.
Can we get cryptozoology rolls on this?
Yes, absolutely.
I finally made it.
Yes, you're not sure. There's a lot of different contrary myths surrounding the heart, and it could do this or that, or power cold stuff, or help in cold things, or help with cold potions and shit like that. If you knew a fucking alchemist, that would be really handy with this. Keep it in a cool, dry place. Yeah.
I'm an alchemist.
Yes, yeah, you might be able to do something with it. It essentially it helps with.
Can I roll my alchemy roll to know kind of
more of like yeah? Go ahead and give me an alchemy roll. It might give you more information. Crit. If you can come up with like you need, it's best when it's fresh. Now is good. You don't have time for now because you're going to go kill a bunch of dwarves and shit. But if you were to store it safely, then if you wanted to make some sort of like cool cold potion or something, then essentially you would freeze this down, pound it down, keep freezing, refreezing, pound it down. Like with modern stuff like dry ice and shit, that would really help out as opposed to using a shitty freezer or something half-ass. Then you get down to the essence of it, and then if you wanted to make some sort of potion or effect or something like that deals with cold, this would be a big help. This would be a big.
So can we pack it in some of the snow by the car for now, so it's somewhat kept?
Yeah,
frozen?
it's pretty big size. It's like a really big fucking school globe. But
Yeah,
with no
I'm alright with that.
Yeah. Well, carrying it's not the hard part for you. It's just
getting in the car.
Yeah. You can maybe squeeze it in there, but well, yeah, you're in a station wagon. At last, you found a fucking use for a station wagon. You are happy.
Well, hail the station wagon.
Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that. Okay, so there you go.
Cool. All right. Well, Freddie might be a bit longer. Should we just head in? Or do we want to wait for him? Yeah.
Up to you. I've got him hanging out in his car. In your car. Essentially, you guys head in, and it looks as though this thing probably dug this out a bit more. It looks like there's a tunnel that goes in through the trap rooms that you guys have cleared in the past and such. And it looks like there's a bunch of bones and stuff in there. It was too small for this thing to comfortably go into, and so it just started putting its garbage and shit and stuff like that in there. And there's a lot of it. Old bones, poop, stuff like that.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It does look like the tunnel goes on past all that stuff, but if you recall, there's all kinds of weird rooms and traps and corridors and all that stuff.
Not really, because I've never been in here.
I believe Doc helped do it before, didn't you, Doc?
Yes, I did.
You totally know exactly. I'll tell you what, give me a memory roll at full, and you can totally remember the way to go, how to avoid all the the Doc's like, okay, and over here, he gives you a fucking tour guide thing of it. And this crap was built in 1714, and all that. So you guys easily go through all that, and he takes you all the way down to the furthest they got, which is like imagine it inside the tunnel city wall with, instead of like a top with space on it, it just has a bunch of slits and it has big gates that can be opened, but it looks like it's super dusty down here. It looks like nobody's been here for a long time. When you're walking, you're leaving footprints in the fucking dust and stuff like that. It feels abandoned down here.
If they knew that there was a Nunca in this tunnel, they would probably abandon this gate. I'm guessing they've got multiple gates in and out, so they might have just barricaded the door and just said, right, we don't use this gate anymore because there's a fucking Nunca in there.
Freddy clears his throat standing right behind you. You guys whirl around.
Oh, mighty dwarfs!
There's no response to anything that you say.
Shit.
I carefully go to the door, it's across the bridge, you said, right?
No, there's no bridge. It's pretty much just go around the tunnel, and there's a big wall that it has some spikes on it. So if anybody wants to try to kick it open or whatever, then ow, or shoulder hitting it open, ow.
Is there a door or a gate?
There's a big fucking double gate door, and then there's a small dwarf-sized door.
We go to the dwarf door. Is it open?
No.
I tried to cast a spell real quick.
Freddy begins chanting and trying to call attention to himself.
Well, they've already tried to do that, so.
Yes, you tried doing it on a professional level.
Come on, Sense Life. I need to know. Because this works through barriers, right?
Yeah.
To varying degrees. Depends on how thick they are, what they're made out of, etc.
Does the main gate open?
No, nothing opens.
That will help.
Oh, quick. Nice.
You detect 3 lives. You explode.
There's no life here.
Here comes the fumble card, the fumble card, the fumble card. Here comes your fumble card, and you got everybody's at a bonus to beat up Kinley this round. You got plus 30 to just slap the shit out of him.
Nice.
So, do I send something?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
Well, besides the two of them, but yeah.
Carefully
Well, 3
climb
lives.
over.
There's no over. It's just a big, thick wall with slits, like arrow slit type thickness. Too
we
small
look
to
through
get
the
your head
slits?
through.
Can we look through the slits?
Yes, you guys go up. I mean, it put you definitely in shooting range if anybody's so inclined. Hello?
Anyone, so,
Not taking visitors, huh? Well, yes, but they could be standing back, or maybe it's too thick
Yeah.
for you to detect through, or maybe there's some sort of anti-magic shit. You can't say, well, I detected, and therefore, no. You're hoping nobody's there. It gives you reason to hope nobody's there, but you can't say, well, since I didn't detect them, there's obviously nobody there. There's a multitude of things. Maybe they've got some sort of cloaking devices. You don't know.
yeah.
So he looks through, and he's pretty sure nobody there, but it does look like it looks as though you guys have, I just realized, you have no, wait, who has any kind of light source? Yeah. Okay. So you guys are total fucking
Are there any
darkness.
torches around that we can be using?
Give me a luck roll at -30, and you find some old torches and shit. They normally don't leave these things in like, hey, that's a big trap dungeon. But in this
Take up
case,
my
you found a
Zippo,
fucking
and I light
barrel
up
of
the
torches and shit.
Oh,
There's a barrel of them. They're old, but still working for reasons Logan can't figure out. And they're, oh, look, tied to the barrels of flint and steel, because we don't think to bring our own shit with us when we're going underground, because we just assume we can see everywhere.
No,
So,
I
yeah.
have a Zippo, but that's okay.
You guys, what?
I have a Zippo.
Yeah, good luck making that work here. Yay.
I can use magic to light it.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, you guys look through, and it looks like rubble is on their side. Lots and lots of rubble. There's no like, oh, I can see through. No, rubble. You check
Yeah.
lots of arrow slits and stuff. Rubble, 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 rubble.
Wow.
According to your dwarvish architecture rolls,
It's caved in probably, but yeah.
It's fucked.
Matt, you got a plus 10.
Combo.
You believe that it's all fake rubble and it's on a board, and if you move the board, then it's still usable. Freddy, on the other hand, with his new dwarven architecture skill, when the dwarves want to fucking seal a gate, they don't half-ass this shit.
Yeah.
They fucking seal it. In fact, there's possibly they may have used like lead and shit to help it, you know, made like a layer rock, lead, rock, brick, etc.
Well, we do have a human bulldozer with us.
You're
Not this much.
yeah, I was gonna say Kindling's really strong, but you're thinking this may have been sealed against something as strong as even the Numph cost, so yeah, he'll probably wreck himself before he gets through it.
Anyone know of any other entrances into the?
Nope. As far
There
as I know,
are
there
several.
wasn't any.
Huh?
As far as I know, there wasn't any. We went and did all kinds of air recon, and we actually did a scouting of the area, and we did not find anything.
Close by, no, nothing was found.
Well, they have to have an entrance, otherwise they die down there.
I'm sure, but it's probably nowhere near here, and it's like miles and thousands of miles away, because that's what dwarves can do. I'm whatever.
They are fucking channel machines for sure.
Let's just leave a fucking note. We killed your beast. You're welcome. Fuck off.
What, signed Kinley?
Yeah.
Do you want to wrap it around the hammer and just leave it in front of his gate or something, or what?
We just keep it with us, because we're gonna, if we want to give it back to them, and if we ever find them, if they,
Where would you like to, out of curiosity, where would you like to store the Hammer of Evil? I only ask out of idle curiosity.
Well, if other people are going to need it, we should store it somewhere that people have access to it.
I can think of only one good place to store it, but it'll be up to you guys. Anybody that comes up with the same place I'm doing, I'll give you 4 cards just for.
What, the Fortress of, not the Fortress of Solitude, the Blackfist Tower.
Wow, you really love abusing that place.
Yep, I love it.
Okay. It's not a bad place. I'll give you 2 cards for that. Do you want to drop it off there?
It's just an empty room, like. Ooh. Guys.
Well.
Yeah. It's, I have to. I'm gonna keep the Amazing Greed.
Yeah, go for it.
Even though I have a full retrieve, but other than that, I have nothing else.
That's right. Yeah.
So
yeah, where do you want to put it?
Anyway, doesn't matter. Put it in. Would you want to put it back in the vault or what?
If you put it in the vault, then you have to fucking deal with Elwyn and all that, and I don't know.
And then it's gonna create some evil in there, and then we're gonna have like an undead horde in there, and then we're gonna get fucked in the ass in there. So I really don't.
Yeah, I don't want to put it there.
We could.
Oh, I could put it in Burlington. Cause ain't no one going down there.
Isn't that like completely still underwater?
Exactly.
Oh, well.
Okay.
How are you gonna
Give me the hammer.
Okay, so that's what we're doing? Okay.
do you have gills currently, Chris, from all your shape-shifting and try to get rid of wounds, or no?
No.
Oh.
Oh, you don't need to do that, right?
Oh, right. Forgot you moved into badass form. My bad.
Well, how are you gonna get out?
I can try to trump out. I can go through the gate and see if I could come out in the ice area.
Let's not put it in Burlington, then. That sounds like a bad idea. Because I don't want you to get trapped in the fucking underwater.
Yeah, well, plus keep in mind that your cards are merely little bits of fucking stiff paper with paint on them, and generally those don't do great underwater. Them being trumps gives them no special fucking solidity or anything.
No, but the composite holder that we made, that it's waterproof, that we all had made, does, right?
Why haven't we laminated these?
It doesn't work if it's laminated.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, as long as you don't open the composite holder underwater, you're fine. But if you're trying to trump out, then by definition, you have to open it.
Actually, hold on, let me try shapeshift. Because I can go there. You can pull me back. Because I would trump it myself. A true trump of myself.
True trumps.
Yeah, there we go. Got some gills.
He says he's got some gills on him now. Would you guys like to put anything into his gills while he's standing there?
I'd pee in his Breathe that, bitch!
Is there a sandy roll for anybody else to look at the gills or no?
Yeah. It's just normal. 0 D4 if you fail.
Fine.
They seem to enjoy you having gills and threaten to pee into them.
Alright, yeah, take my trump. I'll leave all my shit behind. And I'll just take the hammer with me.
How are you going to get there?
I'll need to go to... We'll need to go to Clem's to go there. Because I don't have a trump to Burlington, obviously. And then we'll leave it there and you'll pull me out.
Yeah.
How would you like to get to Clem's?
Alright, well, we'll go through,
Don't we need to take the car back?
Oh yeah, what do we do with the car?
It's parked over there near the ruined, shattered forest and stuff. It was just out of range of all the destructive shit going on because somebody thought to get out of the way of the car instead of letting me mash the car to pulp as nature intended. No.
So what it comes down to is we go out, we get to the car, we drive back to Gothic.
All right.
Should we do one kind of just drive by the area and just see if we get really fucking lucky and see?
I would need specifically where to go because, yes, it is on the map where it is, but I don't think you guys have fucking been there or expressed any interest. Essentially, you're looking for finding this. You're going to need somebody in magic or non-magic to go and fucking scout shit out, and it'll take some time, more than
fine. All right, fine.
We've got now, but
just get out. Just go.
No problem. Give me a willpower, or give me 5 willpower rolls to start and get the car going. And okay, cool. Who's doing the shadow walking targeted to Gothic, and where in Gothic would you like to go to? What?
You, because I did mine today.
Yeah, where do you want to go to specifically in Gothic?
Just outside of town.
Okay.
Cool.
Sure.
No problem. Somewhere discreet, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And go ahead and, fucking right there. Boom. You guys shadow walk over there. You land the vehicle. Give me stealth rolls at full. This is for avoiding any Imperial encounters. If everybody makes it, you're fine. If one person fails, everybody's suddenly been discovered and bad things happen. You guys are, 2 of you are ninjas. How about you guys are all fucking ninjas and shit. You guys, there is a moment of panic when you stop and you have to look for Fulton, but eventually he goes, what are you guys doing? And you're like, fuck, there he is. And eventually you guys make it into town. You manage to...
Are we going to conceal the car at all? Or just leave it there?
There's a lot. There's other abandoned vehicles here and there. Usually the Chris has been pried out of them in case, might ever start working again. Some of them have even exploded because you shouldn't fucking take the Chris out of the car. It causes it to sometimes explode. But, nobody mentioned anything about fucking concealing the vehicle, so I figured you just dumped it.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Do we just leave it there, or if there's other vehicles there, it's not going to be...
It's not going to stand out horribly, but somebody may discover it and pry the Chris out and possibly blow up the car and themselves and shit like that, which serves them right.
So what we should probably do, since we come in and out of here, and this is the only place we can get magic cars that fly, we should probably try to purchase with some of the money we have, a house or a barn out here that we can store some shit in. But then again, everybody's gonna come through it. So then what? We have to get guards, and then I right now, fine, abandon it. We don't care.
Yeah. If eventually you get I kind of like the barn idea. Eventually, if you find a poor farmer and get the no questions asked type barn where you guys fly in and out and do shit, but they just fucking ignore you. I'm pretty sure that Freddy would put an evil artifact in the barn at some point, and then the farmer would be playing his newest fucking The Thing game or whatever. But tell me that wouldn't happen, Freddy. Anyway, so you abandon the car. You guys sneak into town, head over to Clem's, manage to get there when it's still got a little bit of daylight left before he fucking closes up and shit, going through the entire goddamn city to get there. And then you guys go over, and Clem's like, howdy, what can I do you for?
So I'll leave all my stuff behind. As I said earlier, I'll give them my trunk. And before I leave, do you want me to put it anywhere specific? Or just leave it in Clem's?
No, don't just leave it in Clem's, because that's how everybody gets there. Put it in the inn that we always stayed at least. Or,
the bed. Yeah, sure.
Or, make sure that you put it in a house that we know of, that you can get to, decently.
Yeah. I'll put it in the B&B. Hot Town and Shade, please.
Where are you going back to?
Burlington.
Them as well?
No.
He puts a hot towel on you. You guys watch him disappear. Unless you've got your space-time paradigm maxed out, roll a minor sandy roll for that. Ooh, he disappeared. It's scaring me. Just them. You don't notice shit, Freddy. Other than, goddamn, you get wet really quick. Fortunately, you're able to breathe.
And I'm maxed.
Excellent. You're digging him disappearing. You're ever so happy. The only troubling thing is when he never contacts you back because other things happen to him. But that, my friends, is an adventure for, I believe he's playing tomorrow.
I'm not playing at all.
Ah, is that it? Really?
My last session, yeah.
Ah, okay, no problem. In that case, you discover many weird and wonderful things, which I will summarize for you. Everybody now is a sea monkey, and they don't have the homes anymore. They've got big clamshell things that they live in and around, and everybody's got like little castles and stuff.
I'm aware.
And it's all ruled over by some guy who is dressed in blue, and he like apparently lives there with a lot of guards and stuff that seem to be made of ice. But give me a stealth roll, Freddy, so you don't have to confront this guy and shit, because he is apparently the king of this place. He's some sort of bluish mage dude.
Right. Okay. I'm not leaving the hammer here.
Right, and eventually you get a very nervous misspelled text there on your vibrating wrist thing, Chris, and it says, it says it's from Freddy. Shows him like panicking, fucking trying to type it in. Ah!
I pull him back.
All right, no problem, and no roll required for the ones for people. You pull him back. He looks like he always does, except with big fucking gills, and he says,
I found you, Blue Mage.
and the credits begin rolling on his panicked face. So, we'll stop there.
Pretty good cliffhanger.
For, let's see, for cards, does anybody have any ideas for a title for this?
Man, if we could use swear words, I'd just say, well, fuck.
I don't know. Doc's Ascension.
Ooh. That's nice. I'll have to look up how to spell Ascension. Card for you, Matt, Chris, what have you got?
How about I'm thinking something along the lines of M is for murder.
I think there's a book called that.
Or B is for, I don't want to be obvious about it.
B is
My
for
bad.
blue. B is for blue.
Well, isn't that obvious though?
Not necessarily. It could mean anything.
Okay. If you're happy, I was going to say B is for blue, but I didn't want it to be a kind of spoiler.
Chris, who knows a lot about this and has been feeling very put out. What have you got? Wow, you're making all your rolls now.
Nothing good.
I've got a hold card.
Take a card for coming up with title, Matt. Chris, what have you got for a card there?
Do we want to... we got anything worth holding?
Ice Baby.
I think we already had that title, actually.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I ain't got nothing in.
Something relating to the Blue Mage, like...
Blue Mage Group.
There you go. Nothing, Chris?
No.
All right. So which you guys like best? B is for Blue, Blue Mage Group, Doc's Ascension. I think Blue Mage Group got the biggest laugh.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Cool. Now, before we do all of the other stuff, since I'm going to make this from public into private because I'm an idiot and don't know how to program shit, thank you very much for watching, people out there. And does anybody have anything to say to the studio audience?
I'll see you next season.
See you next time for some more crazy shenanigans.
By the way, There's 3 people watching, by the way.
Wow, cool. All right, Chris, you got anything to say to those 3 people who are hanging out in cyberspace? Cool.
Bye.
Have a beautiful time.